What is up and welcome back. Today I brought you something special. I was judging my local OTS store, OTS Championship, and I'm bringing you the finals. Without any further ado, let's get right into the match. So we just start off with the duelist shuffling. Of course, I kind of spoiled myself judging this. Already know who's gonna win, but of course you don't yet. Most of you won't. I guess we can jump a little bit forward for this. No need to. Alright, anyway. Bring up the hands here. And let's get into duel. So we're starting off with the backjack normal summon. Then get it off. And backjack to look at the top 3 cards and decide the order. So here we're looking at Labrynth versus Snake-eyes Fire King. And for what my players told me is that before the die roll, at least, the Fire King player is favored for this. So we're sitting 3 and we pass turn. So we draw for turn here. And we normal summon Snake-eye Ash, the best card ever. And of course, get impermed. So we get the bonfire, who cares? Just get the poplar anyway. Poplar effect to summon. Poplar effect to search. No responses here at all. I mean, it feels kind of bad not that the imperm doesn't matter, but you'd always do it, right? Hindsight is 20/20, isn't that what they say? And also, sorry about the quality of the light. There was a lot of sun shining in, so I guess my camera was downtoning it a lot. But yeah. So we're searching here for the OSS. Which is kind of interesting here, looking at the hand, because I was thinking, if you search OSS, you won't have the Diabolic Star, but we do see a Wanted in hand. Meaning we would have access to the field spell also. So we go for Phoenix here, to of course get rid of some of the back row. Phoenix effect, and we discard Diabolic Star. Snake-eyes Diabolic Star, of course. And secondary, we get the Poplar effect to put the Diabolic Star in the spell trap zone. So of course we don't need the field spell here. Already having the Snake-eyes Diabolic Star. So I guess we get an extra interaction. Because right now the Poplar is putting the Diabolic Star in the spell trap zone. And we could have had the field spell do so and get the Poplar later. Oh, I didn't pay attention here. So, of course, we activate the trap card, Big Welcome, I think it is, for the Phoenix, and we banish the backjack to set, well, to reveal a card. The top card of the deck is the tap, set it, and if not, the gets into the graveyard, I think it is. And then summon we get the... Wait, no, sorry. If it is Big Welcome, it gets bounced back, the lady. Won't get effect to pop. Remember correctly. And sadly, since it was quite a quick setup and all of that, we have no sound on the match, on the duels. Oh, I guess it is only regular welcome. I can't remember which one it is, but the lady gets to stay on the field and pop the back row. We go for the OSS, then the Phoenix to summon a level 1 fire. And this is where the Fire King part is better, is good at least. Bringing us out of the Snake-eyes combo, just getting more advantage. Summoning out the Bonix. Bonus effect at the Sanctuary. And Sanctuary effect to set the field. So even though our Snake-eyes engine was interrupted a lot, we still have gas in the tank. We're linking off the Ponix for the Anima. And then we go Island. Sending the... wait, no, is it Avatar? Yeah, Avatar. Oh, right, because the Avatar gets to resummon back. Searching the Garunix. And we go Avatar 1 to summon back the Ponix and Garunix 2 to summon. Garunix effect to pop from the deck. Draw, I guess. Drawing the Kirin and Kirin effect to summon back the Avatar. And of course, non-target destroying a card in the field. And we chain the IDP, sending out, and we can banish if it is both a tribute and type on field, I think it is. Honestly, cannot remember. And of course, it was the IDP revealed off the backjack. And of course, since we do not get the sum of the Kirin, we don't either get the pop. Go into the SP here, SP effect to banish the lady. And knowing most Labrynth decks won't play more than one, it's pretty good getting it off the recursion effect. Oh, and we get the Nibiru. And the question here is, if we SP, we of course don't get to... We still have the one trap in the top deck, which I don't think is so bad. And if it is an imperm, we at least put it off the field. But of course, the Labrynth player gets to keep the lady. Of banishing it. And then we go Wanted. Searching out the Diabolic Star. I mean, I guess my line before with the searching OSS over the field spell wouldn't have been as good considering all this. But I guess it's more of looking at the Snake-eyes only part and not the Fire King part. Here we're putting back the OSS to be able to set it again. Of course, draw. And it's another Kirin, yo. That's pretty good for next turn. I guess we don't have a fire to pop with it, but... I mean, the left player has one set left. I will start to set. I was about to say, I think the Wand is better, getting the follow-up. Of course, this particular list, Snake-eyes Viking player does not have the engraver, and the is not playing the Fiendsmith engine. And yeah, here we just scoop it up. Nothing left to look at. And instead of sitting and waiting for sighting, I'm gonna do a magic trick and go a little bit forward. No reason to sit here and wait for that. So yeah, I don't remember what the lab player said, but apparently it isn't anything that won't. It is not anything that will change the pace of the game. And I guess the Snake-eyes player will have too much follow-up also, considering. Even with one top deck. I guess I was not going as much over that. We're shuffling up here. And we're about just under 15 minutes into the match. So we have plenty of time here. No rush at all. I hope at least. We wouldn't want to play for time, right? Nobody really wants to win in time. Of course, it's a win condition, but you know, doesn't really feel that great, right? Pads and lab players going first, I'm pretty sure. Having a backjack in hand here seems like, I was about to say the obvious choice, but no, that's always can't really see the hand of the lab player here. Alright, of course. We're going for discard transaction rollback and a Stovey being powerful follow-up for next turn, or during the opponent's turn. The rollback. Getting the big welcome. I can't remember from the artworks if it's a big welcome or the regular welcome. I am so sorry. And the names are hard to read from here. But my guess would be it's the regular welcome. Actually, cannot remember which of them bounces now that I think about it. When we go for the backjack again here into the anima, into looking at top 3 cards and placing Mass Weaver. And activating the later to summon. Pretty good. So, thing here, having the Snake-eyes field spell, I was about to say, the Viking field spell here is, of course, not good. It's not really a brick, but you do not want to see it, right? You want to search it always. We normal summon Ash. Legendary. And this time it resolves, no imperm. Got the Poplar effect to summon. And Poplar effect to search. Not really sure what kind of interruptions we'd had here that we wouldn't have put on the Ash. Losing out the field spell this time. Not sure if it's forced or if it's is the charge this time. Consider not going for it full. Going for it before, having the Diabolic Star. Go for the trap that we knew that before. And we're chaining the lady, summon, and the backjack to that. Trap tricks, okay. So we're setting a trap trick with the backjack. And was a DGG with the lady. And we get to summon out the... I do not remember name of these cards. Is it the Lilith? And Cool Clock to of course activate. And activating the DGG. And usually DGG is a death sentence to the Snake-eye. So I'm not really sure. Like the Bellstar is of course dead here, and the if we do have the OSS is also dead. The field spell setting the Snake-eyes Bellstar won't do anything either here. Like what else can we do, right? Like it's kind of funny that of course I was judging, so I was not looking at the table all the time. I was judging alone. So I was of course walking around, having my TO more often look at this. And of course here, I was about to say there's some of the match I remember and some of it I have never seen before. It's kind of funny like going back and forth and then seeing some of the plays get made here. And I was about to make a funny remark, but I guess we get to look at it later instead. And again, I guess we go a little bit forward, having the player shuffle and present deck. So game 2 was pretty quick match, pretty quick duel, only lasting about, we were at 14 minutes before, so it only lasted around 7 minutes here. So we have plenty time left here. We're about 22 minutes into the match from here, going off the time. Of course, we started off a little bit before. The recording started off a little bit before time went. So we're going for the all final game 3. And of course, the Snake-eyes player is starting here, having a great advantage versus the lab. And we're starting off with the most important Snake-eyes Ash, resolving. Getting the Poplar and Poplar effect to summon, Poplar effect to search, no interruption here. But the only interruption I'd be able to see here happen would be the draw. But unlucky for the lab player not seeing it if they were playing it. And we're getting the field spell, activating field spell to set. Hitting the Snake-eyes Bellstar and Ash to remove both. I guess my best guess here would be Oak summon the Ash. But we're getting the Flame Birch back here. Okay. Again, I'm not as familiar with the Fire King lines, of course. Not that I'm at all familiar with the Snake-eyes lines either, but we're getting out the IP here, and we use the leverage effect to summon back the 2 Snake-eyes from the graveyard, and getting hit with the Phantasme. Phantasme to draw 2, discard 1, well, shuffle 1. Of course, we also had the Poplar effect to put the Snake-eyes Bellstar into the spell and trap zone. And getting hit with Nibiru here. And removing it with the Chandelier, so we don't get any token summoned either. And we get to set one of the Labrynth welcome lab traps. And here we see the Snake-eyes Viking player put up the token, but we catch it here. Yeah, I was about to make sure, but we catch it and make him remove it, of course. Odd. We get the Bellstar removing the wanted spell. Hitting the OSS. I guess here for the Viking you'd remove your own field spell here. Because you do want to set the Viking field spell And if you're gonna remove it anyway, you might as well use it for materials more than using the monsters you have. Full trap zone. Here we're going into the Viking line. Go Ponix. I don't remember if it's search or set the sanctuary, but we activate the sanctuary at least and activate the field spell. Activate the sanctuary, removing the Ponix. Getting the Garunix effect to summon. Garunix effect on summon to destroy from deck. Burn the Kirin to summon back, and pop the face down. Always nice getting some removal of the field. Making sure the lab players has as few cards as possible to play with. Usually you want to make your opponent have as few cards to work with as possible. Same goes for. Oh, I just remembered. While our Snake-eyes player thinking, the funny player was thinking about before. In game 1 it was, the opponent used the animat to summon, with the used the animat summon to send the backjack to graveyard, and the Snake-eyes player was activating, summoning the Phoenix, and could have actually have drawn another card, summoning it in the zone below anima. But yeah. We were giggling a little bit about that when we were looking at it, because of course it didn't matter, he did win either way. But you know, free adventures is free adventure. Anyway, we banish the Wanted, put the OSS in the bottom of the deck, and draw a card. So the left player does not have any fires in the graveyard, so going into Heater here won't make a difference. I could see going into Selene here, also knowing how the game went, but I can't remember what we are. Because of course, if you were playing Pure Snake, well, if you're playing the Fiendsmith engine, you would be able to counter 3 monsters, and that is full Fiendsmith combo. Alongside more. We're removing all 3 cards here. Going into the Braum Princess. So no Selene here. Not yet. Here we're thinking about what to summon with the Braum Princess. Go Braum Princess. Summoning out the Flamberge. Bellstar effect to summon. Putting the Ash in the spell trap zone. Thinking way. I'm pretty sure we only put this here so that we, yeah, while our opponent was looking at the graveyard. So we go Flamberge, put the IP in the spell trap zone. Set a spell trap and pass turn. Oh. So not having the Snake-eyes field spell here makes us a little bit more vulnerable to anything that removes the IP. Go for the usual Labrynth normal summon here, which I still cannot remember what's called. I know it's a Labrynth Servant or something like that, but I cannot remember the name of the card, the exact name of the card. If you do remember it, let me know down in the comments below. Anyway. We search out the story with Torby with the normal summon here. A Labrynth card, I think. Just any lab card. Going into Typhon here. So of course this is turning off our IP. Well, the Snake-eyes player's IP. Go for Ghost Mourner. So the Labrynth player won't be able to activate the Typhon and won't be able to stop the Flamberge effect. We go for summon the IP and IP effect, of course. Going into the SP. We're going SP1. Wedge 2. Pretty sure that we target the Typhon. Variable at least. And then we go for Popular Effect to search. Figuring out this. I'm kind of at this point. I'm kind of wondering if the Viking player is even playing the Oak. Guess I'll have to ask him about his list. Kind of wondering, do you guys want a deck profile of these players? Would be kind of interesting seeing that, well, what the players getting to the finals were playing, if it is any interest to you guys at least. Let me know also down in the comments. So this is one mighty board for this player. So off the Storbitory we're going for SP effect to banish. Kinda wondering why. Feel like we were forced to that. And I'm kinda wondering why it plays like this on the field. But I guess since the Typhon restricted, we're thinking that we're going back into the end phase pretty quick. And end phase we're activating the one that did that before. I build stuff. I'm wondering why the left player was. Could be multiple reasons, right? So we're passing turn. Snake-eyes player drawing the Cosmic Cyclone pretty big here. Would say, I do not know. I do not remember at least. Also say I feel like I were not able this time. Again, I was walking around. These was not the only players playing. Cosmic. It should be welcome. And of course chain the welcome. 1000 light. Running out lady. The lady. Let me tell you, we're getting in the close to time here. We're about 10 minutes left on the round. So we're kind of getting close to time, but not really, right? Like we're in the middle of game 3. We have 10 minutes. We're about to look at the single digits of the time. The game. But yeah, how much longer can this go, right? And here we go for the Phoenix effect. Cutting the Diabell Star, destroy the last back row, and drawing a card. Go for the Fire King Island effect, drawing the suspense is rising, destroying the Ambler Whale. Of course, the Ambler Whale having the effect to revive on destroy. Revive a link 3 or lower, being destroyed. Out Avatar. Avatar? Oh, and Garunix effect. We're not reviving with the Ambler Whale? Wondering if we cannot because of the Guru. Anyway, Garunix effect, Kirin to summon and pop. With no more back row, so the lady is not protected anymore. Well, not directly protected at least. We of course have the... Is the big welcome, I think, that can banish to bounce? So we're protected from the Kirin destruction. Oh, Kirin can summon. Is this just normal summon? Oh, of course, we get the set and the add back to hand and the summon off of the trap monster leaving the field off a trap card. Move the SP. Next. Summon out a Palooza. We do play the Oak, I see. We do indeed play the Oak. And of course the Avatar here was someone of the Kirin then, because we normal summon out. I was thinking about if we did normal summon this turn, but I guess we didn't. So now we go Oak summon Poplar. Either thinking if we're going for Poplar effect or I guess we would just think. Go into the anima. Hopefully not using the anima effect. Actually, I do not know if anima is on opponent. I've never had a game where I wanted to equip one of the monsters. When you use Poplar effect to put the Diabell Star in spell traps on, and Diabell Star effect to put the Ambush in the spell traps on to summon itself. And then we're removing the thinking here. The Snake-eyes, the Diabell Star, the anima, and the Oak. Summon out the Celine to gain counters. And this is unfortunate. So, of course, on the second he activates the Celine, we catch it and say, you have to summon to an arrow. Making this unfortunate. Okay. Pretty unfortunate. But where Yu-Gi-Oh players, reading cards are hard, right? So we go for the OSS. Put the Ash into the graveyard. Summon out. And Ash effect to search. Searching the Poplar and Poplar effect to summon, because we use that hand. and then linking off the popular. Anyway, like we have plenty of materials. We do not need the summon from the graveyard. We have access code here. Access code, of course, target the Celine to gain 3000. And we have the Labrynth player has 3 cards left. We know one of them is the Chandelier. Checked off the apple. We know the back row is set this turn, and we know that there's a Stormtopia in the field, obviously. Access code. Banish Celine. Trap. Well, of course here we are clarifying that the trap is not being able to activate this turn. Not of course. Get off it all. Destroying it. Access code effect again. Finishing up anima. Destroying the torpy. I think we try to go battle phase here. Summoning the lady from the hand. Getting negated. And the Leer effect. To send the lady to set an Espo trap. Not being able to be negated by the Appaloosa. And we activate Nib in the same chain. Avatar, negate, and that is game. So this is all. We're wrapping up the game here. The Snake-eyes player 1 again. Let me know if you want me to ask these players for deck profiles. Should be able to do them if you want these videos. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is, of course, again, the finals from my OTS store, my personal OTS store. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.